Political analyst Mondli Makhanya has given a severe warning about former President Jacob Zuma after the recent elections. Before we continue, please kindly hit on the subscribe button. Known for his sharp criticism, Makhanya has called Zuma an kanlayab and warned against the former president's habitual double talk. Zuma has remained a divisive figure in South African politics despite accusations of corruption and a contentious connection with the Gupta family doting his reign. Zuma still has a sizable following despite his legal troubles and the damage to his image, especially among his recently established Umkhonto weSizwe MK party. Makhanya examined Zuma's post-election moves in his most recent essay, showing how skilled the former president is at twisting events to fit his own agenda. Makhanya drew attention to the fact that Zuma often alternates between presenting himself as a victim of political plots and standing up for the poor. Makhanya said that Zuma's capacity to talk fluently has not decreased with age. He has a talent for arranging political plans that advance his own agenda while simultaneously projecting the image of a martyr. The MK party gained a small but significant seat in parliament in the most recent elections. Radical economic change and a return to the principles of the liberation struggle were two of Zuma's campaign pledges. Makhanya contends that Zuma's genuine aims are being concealed by these assurances. Makhanya said that while he speaks about economic liberation, his own administration was marked by widespread corruption and economic stagnation. Zuma has a history of putting his own interests ahead of those of the country. The criticism of Makhanya is not without validity. South Africa had severe economic difficulties during the Zuma administration, including high unemployment rates and dwindling investor confidence. Furthermore, one of the most striking examples of the excesses of his government is the notorious Nkandla incident, in which millions of rands were spent on improving Zuma's own mansion under the pretense of security concerns. Makhanya thinks that Zuma's doublespeak threatens stability in the present political environment. By using populist language, Zuma has the ability to exacerbate the divisions currently present in the public and raise political unrest. Although he poses as a man of the people, Makhanya cautioned that his activities constantly threaten democratic processes and institutions. Voters need to exercise caution and discernment in order to see through Zuma's hypocrisy in both his words and actions. The expert also discussed the wider ramifications of Zuma's ongoing power. Now that the MK party is in parliament, there's a chance the Zuma group could try to impose policies that undermine the precarious economic recovery that South Africa is striving for. Makhanya pointed out that there is already a lot of mistrust in democratic institutions and the administration. With his track record of dishonesty and deception, Zuma's involvement in politics has the potential to deepen distrust and obstruct progress toward peace. The message from Makhanya is clear. Zuma's lasting power and his capacity to manipulate public opinion via deceitful rhetoric must be taken seriously by South Africa. It will be essential to identify and fight the previous president's strategies as the country moves through the post-election phase in order to preserve democratic integrity and promote unity within the country. Once again, in response to a dismal showing in the most recent provincial elections, the African National Congress, ANC, is getting ready to dissolve its Provincial Executive Committee, PEC, in KwaZulu-Natal. This bold move is being made as the party struggles to maintain its control in a province that has long been seen as a bastion. With fewer than 20% of the vote on May 29th, the African National Congress, ANC, decided not to run a candidate for Premier of KwaZulu-Natal. The party's approach has significantly changed as a result of this extraordinary action, which reflects its realization of the pressing need for internal renewal and reorganization. Rebuilding public trust and addressing internal tensions are the driving forces for the PEC's dissolution, according to ANC sources. The province's administration has come under fire for how it has handled a number of crises, including claims of corruption, factionalism, and a lack of progress in resolving urgent socioeconomic problems. An anonymous senior ANC official said that the provincial leadership had failed to bring the party together or articulate a clear vision to the voters. It is evident from the election results that reform is required. A coalition administration has been established in KwaZulu-Natal as a result of the ANC's dismal showing in the election, further complicating the political environment. The ANC will have far less influence over the provincial government even if it is a member.